Yankees just don't look like they want to lose this game.
Neither do the Red Sox. Wow, this is some heavyweight fight.
And he can keep on running to New York.
It is the best rivalry in all of baseball.
So some weird things happen when these two teams go at it.
You look at Pedro Martinez, his career with the Red Sox against the Yankees, a very good ERA, but only one game over the 500 mark, 9-8. The Red Sox are 10-14 in the 24 starts he's made against New York. The Yankees on top now, 3-2, and they have second and third, nobody out. And this is over the head. Actually, must have hit the bat of Karim Garcia, and a foul ball, and Garcia immediately pops up and screams at Martinez.
That was perilously close to his head.
Well, they warned both benches, so it did hit Garcia right off the back.
As you see Don Zimmer yelling at Martinez.
And that loads the bases with nobody out, and Garcia was hit by the pitch. Double play ball. They got them both. The run scores. It's 4-2. 6-4-3, and now Garcia gets up in the face of Todd Walker. Joe West had to come down and separate the two. And Garcia is furious.
Yeah, because of the designated hitter, you go after the wrong guy. I mean, Todd Walker had nothing to do with you being hit.
And Posada had to be restrained.
Martinez now pointing. That's the wrong thing to do. That's inciting right there. And now the umpires are going to have to take over.
And it's Clemens now who's in the middle of it for New York. Clemens has to be pushed back toward the dugout. That's him, 22. Tim McClellan, who is the crew chief, wanted to make sure that this didn't get ugly, and he came charging over toward Clemens to make sure that he stayed near the dugout, because that could have become a mess. The Red Sox dugout is empty. The Yankees was about half empty, and Joe Torre is pleading his case, saying, look, Jorge Posada yelling out either at Pedro Martinez or Veritek, and the umpires at least got a hold of that last part of it. The Yankees are hot. The entire level of intensity has been raised another notch as Clemens goes back to work. He's going to have to work extra hard with as hot as he is right now to not try and overthrow everything and throw his game plan out the window, trying to blow the ball by every hitter that steps into the box.
You can almost see him taking those deep breaths, trying to get himself under control.
Now Ramirez.
That ball's not even close.
You talk about looking for a reason.
Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness. Don Zimmer and Pedro Martinez. Oh.
That's awful.
Don Zimmer, a 72-year-old man, went into Pedro Martinez's face, and Pedro Martinez threw him down. And it was Pedro Martinez that Zimmer tried to find when Ramirez started to stomp after Roger Clemens. And Manny Ramirez is still yelling at Clemens. There is an uneasy feel in this ballpark right now.
There absolutely is.
Not just on the field, but with these fans packed into Fenway Park. It was tense at the start, and it's got a little different feel to it. Posada strikes out. And now they're still yelling at each other. And Posada is doing anything but taking a direct route back into the dugout. Well, before the start of the bottom of the ninth inning, we've had another ugly incident as a fan out above that Yankee bullpen has jumped down in there. Police responded immediately, as did the bullpen staff for the Yankees. And it looks like what could have been an awful situation has been handled for the most part. Jeff Nelson, you can see on the right, was involved. The police got out there before it got worse, and then they subdued that fan, pressed him against the far left wall of the bullpen, and order was restored for the most part. But the Yankees, the players on the field, went flying into that bullpen to try and help. And there's Karim Garcia holding his hand. Whatever happened to Karim Garcia, it's bad enough for him to exit this game. About the person who was out in the bullpen. is that it was a groundskeeper employed here at Fenway Park. So as opposed to a fan jumping in.
These are unusual circumstances.
This is different.
Yeah, it is.
Millar just trying to extend this for Trot Nixon. Tying run is at the plate. Into center field for Bernie Williams. And the New York Yankees have taken Game 3. And this will definitely go down as an intense and memorable day in the long, serious rivalry between the Red Sox and the Yankees.
Yeah, unrest has existed between these two teams since the Babe Ruth trade, and tonight's game, an example of how it will continue.
I mean, what can I say? Just tip my hat and call the Yankees my daddy.
We're in the 8th, and Boston leads by 3. Buddy looking at Pedro Martinez and how he would respond after what happened on Game 3 with the Red Sox 5 defensive outs away from heading to the World Series. Jeter flies into right, Nixon back. On the run, it's over his head. Jeter will dig for second and hold there with a double. Jeter trying to get something going in the bottom of the 8th with 1 out. Here's Bernie Williams. The Yankees looking for more of that October magic. The 2-2 into center field. Damon will play it on a hop. Jeter will come to the plate. It's a 2-run game. With 115 pitches on the night, Grady Little is going to stick with his starter. Tying run at the plate for New York. It's Hideki Matsui. Ripped into the right field corner fair. Bernie Williams will dig. It's a ground rule double. It's second and third as the Red Sox catch a break as that ball hops out of play. But the tying runs are at second and third with 1 out here in the 8th. And he stays out for Posada. Second and third, 1 out. Bottom of the 8th, a run already home. A flare into center field. Out as Walker won't get it. The base running of Matsui. He comes home. Nobody covers second. Tie game. Mariano Rivera getting congratulations after 3 shutout innings. Now he's a cheerleader. The Boston Red Sox and the fans through New England. They'll tell you they were 5 outs away in the 8th inning, leading by 3 as Boone hits it to deep left. That might send the Yankees to the World Series. Boone, a hero in Game 7.
Trot Nixon is going to pinch hit for Gabe Kapler. And boy, they have to pitch to Nixon, obviously, because you got Manny Ramirez on deck. But Nixon's numbers against Sturts, they're just sick. 1-2. He loops that to left field. Going to be a tough play. Jeter on the run, makes the play.
Wow.
And flies into the stands. Oh, what a play by Derek Jeter.
Wow.
Wow, Jeter really banged himself up.
Wow. I think he caught you could see the redness in his face. He caught the bar of that box. What a play.
Oh, my goodness.
His whole face is straight. Wow.
You're never going to see a play like that. Any better play. My, oh, my.
I mean, it's just full tilt. There's no way you could stop.
He had to hit one of the chairs.
Yeah, on his way down.
One of the chairs handles or something like that. No way he could stop it. Wow. That's just all out. Pure hustle, pure guts. I got to make the play. Nothing else matters.
Tied at 3, top of the 13th. Now the 2-2. Man, oh, there's a fly ball to deep left. Way back, and there it goes. A home run for Manny Ramirez. Over the retired numbers, and the Red Sox take a 4-3 lead. For Manny Ramirez's second home run of the night, his 22nd of the season.
Well, the Yankees are down to their final strike. Bottom of the 13th. That one's driven into right center field. Giving chase is Millar. He can't get there. Sierra's going to round third. They're going to send him home. Here he comes. He scores. The Yankees have tied the game at 4. Oh, my goodness. What a game.
What another key hit by Yankee Miguel Cairo. Take a look at it again with 2 strikes on him. Drills it into right center field. Millar can't pick it up, but by the time he does, Ruben Sierra will round third and come on to score the tying run here in the bottom of the 13th.
Flaherty, 3 for 7 lifetime against Leskanic. That one's drilled deep to left field. The Yankees will win the game. The Yankees win the game. The Yankees win the game. Miguel Cairo scores. A pinch hit single for Flaherty. That's one of the greatest games you will ever see. The Yankees win 5-4 in 13 innings, and they sweep the Boston Red Sox. Oh, what a game!
The 2-2 hit him. And Sheffield has a little look at Pedro. And he has a few words for Pedro. I guess Sheffield and the Jim Wolf warns Pedro, the Red Sox, and the Yankees. Sheffield, I'll bet, feels that because he hammered the ball that hard, that Pedro hit him on purpose.
See the inside target. But Pedro doesn't miss the target by that much unless he wants to.
Alex Rodriguez is drilled, and he says something to Bronson Arroyo. Veritek and A-Rod going at it. Schilling is right in the middle of it. Now another fight off to the side. Well, that was ugly. You can see Alex Rodriguez right at the end say, let's go.
This only obviously heightens the anger between these two teams.
It's going to take forever to get this thing straightened out. A double by Garcia-Barra. Nixon flied to the track and right, and a hit for an RBI by Millar. Now Miller's sitting on a 3-1 pitch. Driven in the air to deep right field. Back is Sheffield. The Red Sox win it.
Don't let us win this game tonight. Then they get Petey, and then they get Schill game 6. And game 7, anything happens.
Mariano Rivera faced 4 batters in the 8th, pitched around a leadoff hit by Ramirez, and will work to the bottom of the order here in the 9th, trying to finish off a sweep. Rivera looking for his 33rd postseason save. Here we go. A leadoff walk, and there's life for the Red Sox. A pinch runner, Dave Roberts, is going to come in for Boston. He can run. Miller still waiting for his first pitch. Roberts is going. Posada's throw. Roberts safe.
Roberts had a great jump. It was a good ball for Posada to throw on. Good call. Roberts was 38 for 41 in stolen bases. Nearly perfect.
Miller will try to get him at least over to third base. Up the middle. Roberts will come to the plate. The throw by Williams. Bill Miller has tied it. And the Red Sox put their leadoff man on for the first time since the 9th inning when they tied it against Rivera. Now it's David Ortiz. Ortiz into deep right field. Back is Sheffield. We'll see you later tonight. Three walks to go with the 3 strikeouts for Loaiza. It's Loaiza's game to win or lose. And it's David Ortiz trying to make him lose it. Ortiz fights it off center field. Damon run into the plate, and he can keep on running to New York. Game 6 tomorrow night. Ortiz for the 2nd night in a row ends a game that lasts over 5 hours. This one took 14 innings. And you talk about earning your way back to New York. The Red Sox have earned a trip to Yankee Stadium for tomorrow night. The story with Schilling, the ruptured sheath around the peroneal tendon. A lot of talk about him wearing high tops, that they found the right type shoes for Schilling to pitch with. And the story is he's not pitching with them, as Al showed us out in the bullpen. And the question is that the Marcaine itself that they're shooting into that ankle, or blood from the shots? But like a scene from The Natural. A 2-2 now. Sierra strikes out, and that's the first strikeout of the night.
7 in a row now retired by Curt Schilling.
Right side, Millar knocks it down. It's Schilling having to get over and cover with that bad ankle. 2 out. to the right side. Schilling again has to at least go into the area, and Millar gets him off the hook and takes it himself. Another 2-2. Sierra strikes out. Blood-soaked sock around that right ankle. Rodriguez pops it in the air to right center field for Nixon. 2 out. A feeble swing by Sierra. He strikes out for the 3rd time, and game 6 goes to the 8th. And now the tying run is at the plate. Alex Rodriguez. Off the end of the bat. Arroyo. The ball gets loose. It's down the right field line. Jeter coming all the way around. It's a 1-run game. And now we're going to have an argument as Francona comes out of the dugout.
He swatted the ball out of Arroyo's hand.
I think he's out.
He should be out.
Yeah. Because that is clearly, as Arroyo puts the ball in the glove, the left arm came down. No.
And they're going to call him out.
He's out.
They got the call right again, and they're going to bring Jeter all the way back to first base. And this umpire crew, as this fan base for the Yankees throwing baseballs onto the field, this umpiring crew, this place is dangerous now. They're going to have to call the players off the field. Everybody's going to have to leave the field. Runners go. Red Sox force game 7. A tremendous pitching performance by Schilling. The winner of this game moves on to the World Series. Here's Ortiz. He rips one into right field. Back at the wall, 2-0 Red Sox. You talk about picking up your ball club after losing a runner at the plate. Ortiz has done that all year, all October, and he goes deep to put Boston out in front.
Mount Everest strikes again.
He is unbelievable. A nightmare start for Brown and the Yankees here in game 7. New York has to go to Javier Vasquez out of the bullpen in the 2nd. Vasquez trying to do the same. Damon hits it in the air to right field. Sheffield back in the corner at the wall. A grand slam. Johnny Damon. Quiet all series, goes deep. 4 more runs, and it's 6-0. He's now 2 for 2 tonight, and there hasn't been a bigger swing for the Red Sox in a long, long time. They would become the first team in baseball postseason history to come back from a 3-0 deficit to win the series. And they can close it out here at Yankee Stadium. And here it is, ground ball to second. Reese, the Boston Red Sox have won the pennant. The Boston Red Sox earned this celebration here at Yankee Stadium with the biggest comeback in postseason baseball history. For people in New England, they will always remember where they were when the Red Sox finished off 4 in a row against the Yankees at Yankee Stadium on Wednesday, October 20th, 2004.
Now here's an up-and-coming young player. The name is Ruth, George Herman Ruth.
In 1914, he joined the Boston Red Sox as a pitcher. He was then made into an outfielder in order to take advantage of his hitting power. In 1920, the nearly bankrupt Red Sox sold him to the New York Yankees,
where he was to become the greatest public figure in the history of American sports.
You talk about the curse of the Babe.
How could an owner pass up Babe Ruth?
So Ruth is off to New York.
That was so pivotal in the history of this rivalry. The sale of Babe Ruth was when the balance of power shifted.
Jolton Joe DiMaggio has made plenty of baseball history. Back on July 2nd, 1941, for example, his bat smashed Wee Willie Keeler's record of nearly half a century for safe hits in consecutive games. With a line drive into the stands, Joe turned a new page in baseball history. He made it 45. But he didn't stop there. DiMaggio finally came through with safe hits in 56 consecutive games. That's an all-time record set by the Yankee Clipper, Joe DiMaggio.
Sox and A's in a doubleheader here at Shibe Park in Philadelphia. But all eyes are on this man, Ted Williams, gunning for a 400 season. He's hitting an even 400. I think if I were Ted, I would sit out today, but Ted never backed into anything. Dick Fowler, the pitcher for the Philadelphia A's. Here's the pitch to Williams. Line drive, base hit. Ted Williams has a hit in his first at-bat. First game of the double bill. The pitch to him, long drive, deep right field. This ball is out of here. Ted Williams, 4 for 5 in game 1, is still going to play the second one. Second game of the doubleheader. Williams, a line drive, blue darter. It hits the horn in right field, and Ted has himself a double. Ted finishes the doubleheader 6 for 8.
Joe D was great. Hit 357, 125 RBIs, 5 more RBIs than Ted Williams. But Ted Williams hit 406 with 7 more home runs. Here's what he didn't do. Hit in 56 straight games.
There it is. $61,000, somebody. Well, you haven't seen anything like this, have you?
Nobody ever has, Red. Nobody's ever seen anything like this.
Brewer winds. Here it comes. Fly ball to deep left. Yastrzemski is going hard. Way back, way back. And he dives and makes a tremendous catch. One of the greatest catches we've ever seen by Yastrzemski in left field. Joe Foy. Woo. Tillotson will go to first. And he and Lonborg are exchanging words now. And some of the Yankees are starting to come out of the dugout. And the umpires are converging as Foy went over to get toward Tillotson. And it's getting hot. There goes Pepitone as they go to it here at Yankee Stadium. Out of the bullpens, they're coming now. Both bullpens out. And they're trying to restore order. That is Petrocelli that you saw there in that close-up shot. And now it's spreading over a little bit towards second base.
To the opposite field and a base hit. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. And let's see. He holds on to it. Does he hold on to it? And they have a fight. Here they go. And miss. And the bench is empty. Lou Piniella and Carlton Fisk. And Bill Lee is hurt. Bill Lee is lying on the first baseline, and he is hurt. Bill Lee is now going over to a couple of the Yankees, and there they go again. Mickey Rivers is in the middle of it. Mickey Rivers is the guy that's trying to hit everybody with a sucker punch. Things have gotten out of hand here at Yankee Stadium. And Bill Lee is really hurt. And the crowd, they'll get there, too. They'll get there, too.
Just an average day in New York.
With Tyler Austin, we're in the 7th inning. Yankees lead 10-6.
You know, after that slide, you had to watch his next at bats.
This is what Paul's talking about, the slide by Austin in the 3rd inning, going into second base. Brock Holt didn't like it, and the bench is emptied, so did the bullpens. And there it is. And Austin does not like it. Now he's going to head toward the mound. Now this is a brawl. Austin's right in the middle of it.
I tell you what, it's a little uncalled for early in the year. You're right, Michael. There's a lot of time left. But you know what? This starts off bad blood for the rest of the year. It's kind of the fans are going to love it. This is going to add excitement, and this is going to add drama to every game the Boston and New York play now.
This is another key situation for Bucky Dent. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Yankees down 2-0. Deep to left. Yastrzemski will not get it. It's a home run. A 3-run home run for Bucky Dent. The Yankees now lead it by a score of 3-2. Bucky Dent has just hit his 5th home run of the year into the screen. And look at that Yankee bench, led by Bob Lemon. And a happy Bucky Dent. Yankees now lead 3-2.
Martinez back healthy again. And a strikeout. What a nasty pitch that was. Wow.
Boy, did he crush that.
For Brocious. High fastball swung on, and then strike 3.
It almost came out as Flizzes.
But if I had him, I would have flung it.
A home run by Chili Davis. Lead it 1-0. And Martinez down on strikes. 6 strikeouts for Martinez. Change up, strike 3. Yep. Change up gets Ricky Leday. 46. Enos Slaughter scoring from first base. Strike 3 called. 9 strikeouts. Breaking ball, strike 3. Fastball, got him. 0-2 to Williams. Breaking ball, got him.
Walked around a little bit and decided it was the best thing to do. Chili couldn't hold up. The anointed hero to replace Roger Clemens up in Boston. And he strikes out Leday for the 3rd time. And the 14th strikeout. 1 hit. A home run by Chili Davis back in the 2nd inning. He couldn't hold up. Brocious is gone. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Most here at Yankee Stadium.
Another strikeout, and that will create a high for Pedro Martinez with 17 strikeouts in 1999. You talk about domination.
Red Sox and the Yankees meet for the first time in postseason history. Buckle up. ALCS Game 1 coming your way next.
The 0-1. Swung on a drill deep to center field. Going back, Lewis, still back, looking up. See ya! A home run! Bernie Williams, and the Yankees win the game 4-3. A big-time home run for Bernie Williams. What a dramatic finish here in the bottom of the 10th inning. And the Yankees win 4-3 over their arch-rival Red Sox.
And Roger Clemens, who was 14-10 this year, is 1-0 in the postseason, will be the starter for the Yankees.
Pitch, fastball, hit to right field, high and deep. Back goes the right fielder O'Neill toward the grandstand. He lost it in the sun. It hits off the wall. Here goes Offerman rounding second on his way to third, and he's in there with a triple. O'Neill never saw that ball. So the Red Sox have a man at third for John Valentin. Roger delivers. Swinging a high fly ball to left center field, deep, way back by the wall. It's gone into the screen, a 2-run homer. The Red Sox lead it 2-0. A 2-run homer for John Valentin, his 4th postseason home run. The Red Sox have opened against Roger Clemens with a long triple and a towering home run. Veritek is on, and Omar Garcia-Parra coming to the plate. 1-1 to Omar. Swinging a line shot down the left field line. It's going to drop for a hit. Hits on the grass. Rolls into the corner. Offerman scores. Here goes the runner to third. Veritek is held there. Nomar into second with a double. 4-0 Red Sox.
So here is Mike Stanley to lead it on.
Stanley hits one in the air to left field. That's in there. One hops the wall. A base hit. Leday plays the carom and holds Stanley to a single. The Red Sox have their 6th hit. Clemens has already given up a half-dozen hits. And Arabu's on his feet again. And that's it. Clemens is out of here. Listen to this. Listen to this, folks. Roger Clemens has been knocked out of the game, going 2+ innings. He departs in favor of Hideki Arabu.
The Yankees, who have won 24 World Championships, 35 American League pennants, 1 out away from their 36th. The 1-2 pitch, flying into the left field corner. They're waiting for it as Spencer and the Yankees are going back to the World Series to defend their crown.
There it is, right there. You look under the letter H. There's the story
at this moment. And the crowd standing. 40,000 plus people standing and roaring. And Righetti trying to get Bob. And he gets it! A no-hitter! A no-hitter! A no-hitter for Dave Righetti! How about that? He got the no-hitter! Look at the Yankees pat him and grab him. Dave Righetti pitches the first no-hitter by a Yankee since 1956. How about that? Sports Channel is proud to bring you the Yankees' first no-hitter since 1956. Dave Righetti.
And a bases-loaded threat. Here it goes. Long drive and a grand slam upper deck.
It is his 6th grand slam of the year, a new major league record, breaking the old mark of 5 set by Jim Gentile and Ernie Banks.
Yankees in danger of falling 4 games back of the Toronto Blue Jays in the American League East. And he hits this one, and this will not count. Timeout is called. That will not count because we have people running out of the stands and onto the field.
Gives all baseball fans a bad taste right now, and Butch Hobson is beside himself. That was a game-winning out and game-ending out, but before it happened, credit Tim Welke. He called timeout immediately when the wackos ran on the field. And so as soon as Harris delivers that pitch and he thinks it's a game-ending out, now he's got to regroup.
And a base hit to left field. Amazing, isn't it?
Well, there's pine tar bat home runs, and there's fans running down the field. There's all kinds of things that happen over 162 games.
Gerald Williams at first, Gallego at second, and here is Wade Boggs. Chop between first and second, diving stop, no play. Gallego will score, and runners at first and second for the Yankees.
Unbelievable. The game that ended 12 minutes ago is still not over. How do you explain that? Full counts, taking walks.
Don Mattingly has had 24 go-ahead RBIs for the Yankees. He leads the team in that category, but none over the last 22 games. Base hit right field. Tying run in. Here's the throw to the plate. Do you believe this? The Yankees have won it.
Have you ever seen such joy on the faces of a team that lost the game? Hard to explain to the Red Sox fans and their players.
Life is not always fair. Sometimes it's a little weird.
2 down. Here is Daubach, who's been called out on strikes twice. Messina at only 93 pitches thrown. Strike 3 called. He got him looking for the 3rd time. That's 12 strikeouts for Messina. He has retired 24 in a row. We're going to the 9th, and the Red Sox don't have a hit. That is a diving play by Bellinger, and Messina's got the put out. And that is the first close call of the night. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out with a curveball. The tag out by Posada, who picked it out of the dirt. And Messina, with his 13th strikeout, has retired 26 in a row. That one is into left center, base hit. He tried it yet again, and this time Everett put it in play. The first hit of the night, the first base runner. Messina was just 1 strike away from a perfect game.
The 2-1. That one's drilled deep to left field. There it goes. That ball is gone. See ya! A walk-off 2-run home run for Alex Rodriguez. And a long night's journey into day is over as the Yankees beat the Red Sox 2-0 in a classic here at Yankee Stadium. What a game.
With the series all tied at 1 game apiece. Game 3 tonight. Yankees fans waiting for their team to jump back into the fray here, down 3-0, and first ball swinging Brock Holt, a base hit. And the singles continue to come for the Red Sox. Their 6th hit, all of them are singles. 2 on for Holt, and a line drive, fair ball, into the corner it goes. More runs are coming in for Boston. Pierce trying to score from first. He is in. On his way to third is Holt. It's a 2 RBI triple. Can you believe this? 10-0 Boston. Here's that one's driven into right center field. Brock Holt. And on the chase, that is going to bounce up and out. Have a night, Brock Holt. It's a ground rule double. Devers will score the run. It's an RBI double for Holt, who has 3 runs batted in, is a home run shy of the cycle right now. That ball's ripped down the right field line. That is a fair ball home run, and the cycle for Brock Holt. He hits for the cycle in a postseason game. So what if it's off a position player? History for Brock Holt. Single, triple, double, homer. 16-1 Boston. And a night Brock Holt will never forget. And Alex Cora is going to play an ace for the 8th inning. 4-1 Boston. Chris Sale is on the mound. 9-1 coming up. Here's a 2-1. And a high fly ball into right center field. Betts is back on it, gives way to Jackie Bradley Jr. and it is out number 1. Just missed the sweet spot. The payoff. Bouncing ball, chopper over to third. Nunez a quick release, and it is in time. And the Red Sox are 4 outs away. 8 straight retired by the Red Sox bullpen. A 3-run lead, 2 outs, nobody on. Sale deals, and a called strike 3. Chris Sale retires him in order with a strikeout to end the inning. Boston 4-1 to the 9th we go. The Red Sox trying to close out the Yankees tonight and go to the American League Championship Series. Tying run at second base. Winning run at first. Gary Sanchez at the plate for New York. Still just 1 out in the 9th. They are loaded up. Full count, 1 away. Sanchez has been selling out for the fastball. The 3-2 and a swing and a high fly ball. Benintendi at the track will make the catch, tagging at third, and scoring is Gregorius. It is a 1-run game, but Boston is 1 out away as Gary Sanchez just missed his moment in the sun. Here he comes, the 1-2. Bouncing ball, going to be a tough play. Nunez gloves, throws, and in time for the out. The Red Sox will celebrate, but there will be a challenge you can guarantee. Look at the stretch by Pierce in the glove. That's an out.
That's going to be an out, and the Red Sox win.
That's an American League Championship Series is what that is for Boston.
What a stretch by Pierce. We've seen a couple of those this series.
Red Sox know they've got it, but it's not official. Can you believe this game's going to end with a challenge? Here comes the call. He is out, and that's it. The Boston Red Sox win the division series 3 out of 4 against the Yankees, and the Boston Red Sox are headed to the American League Championship Series.
Talk about history. First time baseball is in Europe, in the UK, in London.
3 straight doubles. And they've seen now 33 pitches, and they see one launched. Back into right and gone. Aaron Hicks, the first MLB home run in Europe. And here on the 29th of June, 2019, he takes the trip, and the Yankees lead by 6. Here's Michael Chavis. Fly ball into center, back at the wall. This game is tied. And an early exit for the Yankee starter.
Wow. Breaking ball hitter, breaking ball pitch. Straightaway center.
Bases are loaded.
Here's LeMahieu.
That is fair down the line, and these guys can run for days. 3 runs are going to score. LeMahieu into second, and the Yankees break it open. 2 on for Chavis. Here's a high fly ball into left center field. Back at the wall. It is gone. More fireworks in London.
And again, it's Michael Chavis with a 3-run home run. Having a jolly good time here in Great Britain. 1-1 pitch with a runner at first, 1 out. Hard hit, what a play. Gregorius out, bare hand, game over. And fireworks light the sky above London Stadium.
With the way the series started yesterday with the monster offensive attack, another one of those today, and it's going to be a weekend that nobody forgets.
2-1 pitch, sent to the opposite field and well hit. Judge back, drifting, looking, and it's gone.
And the Sox lead it 2-0 in the first inning.
Here's J.D. Martinez now. Martinez has just gone back-to-back for Boston.
And this is the dream come true here. This is what the Red Sox fans have come accustomed to when it comes to J.D. Martinez. That beautiful stroke, opposite field power.
Christian Vasquez to the opposite field. Judge back on this one, and this one is gone. Oh, man. Picking up right where they left off yesterday.
Here's LeMahieu, bases loaded, 1 out.
Into the opposite corner. It'll get away from Betts and bounce around. It's going to bounce over the fence and will likely be ruled a double off the bat of LeMahieu, and the Red Sox catch a break because that would have cleared the bases. 0-2 the count to Christian Vasquez. And the Yankees sweep the Red Sox here in the UK. There is some optimism that the Red Sox may be able to get to him tonight. He's been a tough customer in postseasons past.
Here's the pitch. And he swings and drives one to center field and deep. Gardner going back, looking up. Goodbye, home run, Xander Bogaerts. 2-0 Red Sox. He hit it about 4 rows up into the center field seats. Xander's 3rd career postseason homer.
The top of the order up there against the Yankees ace.
Oh, high and deep out to right field. Judge back and watching, and it's gone.
It's a towering high fly ball home run that went 435 feet, and the Red Sox lead 3-0 on a couple of home runs.
There he goes. Doesn't matter, ball 4. I don't think anybody preparing for this one, evaluating this one, or previewing this one in any capacity thought that Garrett Cole was going to be gone after 2+ and 50 pitches. Boston in good shape, leading by 2, but the Yankees threatening. Stanton hits one to the monster again, and that one's off the top of the wall. Judge streaking around third. The throw to the plate is in time to get him. Perfect execution by the Red Sox.
Second and third, 1 out. I cannot believe that Phil Nevin sent Aaron Judge. It's got to be closer than that, right, Alex? I'm surprised of the magnitude of that mistake in this situation.
Fly ball right center field. Renfroe is there and calling. He makes the catch and the Red Sox move on.
Driven deep to center field. There it goes. See ya. A long home run for Aaron Judge. A 3-run shot, and the Yankees lead 6-4. That was crushed. Where did that go? It disappeared. 470 feet away.
And here's Juan Soto now. He's hot again. 13 of his last 29, batting .307 with 26 homers.
On base machine waits for a 2-1 and lifts it to right center and deep. They're waiting for it in the seats, all the way back to the wall, and it's gone.
With a 2-run homer here at Fenway, and the Yankees get the night started on the right foot. They're up 2-0. Home run number 27 for Soto, and he remains red hot. And so does Aaron Judge, who steps up to the plate. Swing and a blast, deep left field. This one's headed for Matt Pike. It is long gone, out of the ballpark. Aaron Judge coming in hot, and the Yankees hit back-to-back home runs.
Neal got a 2-run double in the first inning to tie the game. Then he walked, and he drives one high to left field and deep. This one is long gone, over everything, deep into Lansdowne Street, and the Red Sox regain the lead 6-5.
We're tied again at 6. Swinging a high drive into left field. This thing is back at the wall. Gone! Into the front row of the Monster
booster seats for the second time tonight. Tyler O'Neill puts the Sox ahead with a homer.
Jones the tying run. Jansen the elite closer, looking for one more out. 2-2 pitch. Grisham lifts it in the air, deep left center field. Duran is over, O'Neill is back, and he cannot make the play! This game is tied! Grisham makes it 8-8! A 2-strike last breath double, and we're knotted up for the 5th time tonight.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Here's Austin Wells. Tie game at 8 in the top of the 10th.
2-2. Towards left field. O'Neill coming on. O'Neill dives and makes the catch. Off from third base. Here comes Cabrera. And the New York Yankees are able to manufacture the go-ahead run. It's 9-8 as Cabrera comes home.
If O'Neill catches that and it isn't on the ground, that run probably does not score.
And here's Torres. But Susan, like we were talking about extra innings moments ago, odds are, on the road, you need more than one run.
Yeah. That's why they always say you need 2.
Torres lifts one towards left center field. That is well struck. It is off the wall. Soto is in. Judge is right behind him. And the Yankees with a big frame in the 10th. So now 2 in scoring position. Bouncing ball up the first base line. It's grabbed by LeMahieu. And one of the wildest games in baseball this year belongs to the Yankees in comeback fashion. 11-8 in extra innings, the final tonight.
They're loaded for Aaron Judge. They all rise. Chance of MVP raining down from the stands at Yankee Stadium. Judge cranks one, deep left field, a grand slam, and the Yankees have the lead. Right on cue, he snaps his longest homerless drought. And just like that, the Yankees are in front.
They want a curtain call. That's a goosebump moment, Alex. You watch it off the bat. I mean, the reaction from his teammates is all you need to know about Aaron Judge. His teammates are rooting so hard for him. There's a stretch. See ya.
52nd homer for Judge, which remains the major league lead.